Welcome to the fourth video in the CCT Data Center series. In this one, we're going to be describing PCIe SSDs and NVMe, some exciting new storage technology. So the first thing we're going to start with is what is PCIe? Quite simply, it's what allows the CPU to communicate with the external world. It exists in both personal computers and in servers. PCIe is a serial interface for how servers communicate between CPUs, memory, and motherboard items. Some examples of the devices that it communicates with would be HBAs, which are host bus adapters, storage, I/O, and networking devices like Ethernet, fiber channel, NVMe, SAS, SATA, and other interfaces as well. So PCIe is built around the concept of lanes. PCIe link is built around dedicated unidirectional couples of serial point-to-point connections. So for example, a link with 8 lanes is going to be called an X8 link, and the more lanes you have, the faster the link is. All right, so what are SSD drives? Solid state disks. For most of you, I would imagine that you're familiar with these. They've been around for a long time for both servers and desktops. If you want to quickly compare them to the hard disk drives are the ones that have the spinning platters with the head that reads them. They've got mechanical parts, and as a result of that, they're more likely to break. So the SSDs with no moving parts, they last longer, and they're able to move and work much faster than hard disk drives. At least a 10x increase in performance. Oh, and here's a fun fact about hard disk drives. I just learned this the other day. The reason that you'll never see a hard disk drive that can spin faster than 15K is because then the edge of the spinning platters is actually going faster than the speed of sound. And if you go faster than that, then you'll actually get mini sonic booms on the edge of the platter, which obviously that won't work. All right, so what this is really leading us to is, what is NVMe? NVMe is the combination of PCIe and SSD drives. With NVMe, the SSD drives would then have a direct line into the CPU. The traditional bottleneck of SSD drives was not the drives themselves, but rather the method by which they communicated with the CPU through the motherboard. The SSD drives have always been capable of delivering higher speeds than they actually were. One thing that I want to note is that the NVMe drives are specifically designed for the M5 version of Cisco servers. So you can't just add them to any server that you want to. You have to make sure that you check compatibility guides that they will support the NVMe drives. So with respect to exactly how it improves the performance of the drives, it allows for more queues, more direct queues with the CPU, deeper queues, and the command set is streamlined. There's going to be fewer overall commands when it's communicating with the CPU, which allows it to go faster. The other thing to note here is Intel Optane drives. So these are drives that are specifically geared by Intel themselves for maximum performance with Intel processors. These are available on the Cisco M5 server line, and it's a big part of the HyperFlex value proposition. There's also a lot of data out there that Cisco uses in their marketing for Cisco HyperFlex that shows that important applications can receive a lot of performance benefits, especially with respect to latency when using these Optane drives. All right, so here we are out at Cisco's site, and this is what I was talking about. This is going to be a page just for the Cisco HyperFlex all NVMe solution. And then they provide a report here that shows the lower latency for Oracle, Microsoft SQL, and other applications as well. All right, so that sums up this lesson. Give it a like and subscribe, and I will see everyone in the next one.